All right, we're now going into game number 3. It's been a while since I've actually cast this many games in a row. I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is my 7th game today, as Hitman has now spawned as the green orc on the bottom left-hand side of the map. On the top right, we have Blade under the name Smasher spawning as the blue human, as well. Things are getting well underway. We'll see whether or not Last Refuge. Well, Last Refuge is a good map for Orc according to the streamers. Let's see how things are going to be going. Game 1. No, this is game 3. This is game 3 best of 5. So we'll see who's going to be able to take this middle game and have a commanding lead. As well, when you are up one game and you are on the cusp of victory, you kind of put a lot more pressure on your opponent. He can stomp him to be level 2. All right. All right, let's see how everything is going to be unfolding here. Is it going to be another Archmage? Yes, it is going to be another Archmage. And are we finally going to see a Blade Master? No, we are not. Hitman is opening up with the Farseer for this 3rd game in a row. Really liking this Farseer Tauren Chieftain hero combination with Shaman and Lightning Shield. Now, usually in a best of 5 series, I actually expect the players to change up their strategies just a little bit more. By changing up your strategies or doing a little bit of a head fake, you can make your opponent just be caught off guard and unaware. Peon now making its rounds back out here, and I finally realized why I'm lightheaded. I haven't had lunch yet, and it's 1 o'clock, as a Peon quickly gonna get taken down. All right, let's take a look. Footman gonna try and back away this Peon. Where is it gonna go next? As the Footman perhaps gonna try and see what hero of choice it's going to be. Archmage with Militia being used to clear out the Ogre Warrior creep camp. The Peon was saved, but a Footman with a sword in hand may be able to get the job done. One more shot, there it goes, and it does get taken down. Rock Golem going up against the Footman here. No boulder to the head at all. Meanwhile, Archmage picks up a Circlet of Nobility. Now, we are very much wide open inside this space, as the Farseer are going to come across, use Spirit Wolves inside here to perhaps do a bit of damage. All right, we're seeing exactly what's happening. Blade may end up losing a peasant or two. Meanwhile, the Farseer is actually adding in some damage as well, and every peasant here definitely matters. All right, let's take a look at this. This Footman down to 200, getting resummoned, and now all of a sudden this Footman in a very hurt in a very big way, as he's now down to 77 hit points. 1 or 2 more shots should do it. There it goes. Farseer on the board with some significant experience, as the Forest Troll Shadow Priest brought over to try and abolish magic and stop those units. All right, well, I still have to go back to work, so I'm not and also professional casters normally have a co-caster with them, and also have other people managing and producers helping to maintain things going on and keeping track of tournaments. A little bit difficult to make sure that I don't go crazy on the map and try and jump around. Make sure it's visibly appealing for you guys as well when you're watching, as opposed to, say, a dedicated cameraman. All right, Spirit Wolf going to finish off another peasant here. Blacksmith once again taken down, as the Scout Tower finally upgrading to an Arcane Tower here. Archmage is sitting at level 2, so that is a very big benefit. He is pretty much on the money for experience right there, and because of that, he's going to have plenty of mana throughout this match. All right, there goes another unit again. Spirit Wolf just wants to constantly dive on in here. Going to take down another peasant perhaps. He backs away, puts on some armor, as the Farseer is going to jump on into position again. Another Spirit Wolf going to get taken out. Farseer or Archmage is getting even more experience, as each one of these wolves are slowly getting taken out. All right, Farseer now looking to back up. Co-caster is my daughter. My co-caster, well, due to child labor laws and the fact that she's a child, she's currently in school. Farseer now looking to back away with that grunt. tech to tier 2 has already been completed. Altar of Storms is ready. There goes the Spirit Lodge as well, as we are getting Berserker Strength. Farseer looking to finish off the remainder of this creep camp, hoping to get to level 2 here. And, well, just a hop, skip, and a jump away, the Archmage is nearby creeping as well. A little bit of a dangerous proposition. Both sides not knowing that their opponent is right there, as the Farseer is trying to just steal a bit of experience from the other side. All right, there's a Forest Troll Trapper. What is going on? It throws down a unit. Who got the experience? It looked like the Archmage got that last shot. Finally, Farseer is sitting at level 2 as the units are backing up. Let's take a look. Mantle of Intelligence, Circlet of Nobility, decent items for the Archmage, additional damage. But perhaps more important is the extra mana and the extra water elementals he will be able to drop out in a very long fight. Back down to the south, Tauren Chieftain actually opting to not go for Endurance Aura first. I like this play. If he actually threw down a Stomp here, that would clear out the creep camp a little bit faster and then allow for time to actually gain up mana. Meanwhile, back off to the north here, Farseer, is he going to drop down a Serpent Ward or a Sentry Ward? Chain Lightning steals that last bit of experience. No Mountain King out onto the field as of yet to get a Stormbolt and finish off that Farseer. Tauren Chieftain, you can take a look. He is extremely low on hit points. He's going to finally finish off that Trapper. Going to go ahead and Healing Salve. Peon is going to be in position to set up an expansion. Now, Hitman has done a great job clearing out his opponent's creeps, and now he's going to finally be able to start creeping out his own neck of the woods. By doing it this way, he can creep in comfort, get the Tauren Chieftain to level 2, and still perhaps try and put more pressure as the Archmage is at level 3 and that Mountain King as level 1. That one Sentry Ward keeping track of everything right there. Mountain King gonna pick up that Ring of Protection. A little bit of extra damage. Water Elemental could get taken down. Let's take a look at it. Well, a little bit more engaging, as well as there was a quick purge by the Shaman to get that last bit of experience. Tauren Chieftain here ready to go. No Healing Salve on him, surprisingly. Takes a Stormbolt, and we may see perhaps a little bit of a retreat. Decent map control by Hitman. Yep. As the Footmen are now going to be trying to back up here. All right, Blade in trouble with that Mountain King. There is the Stomp. Stomp. Mountain King is going to be able to get away. Down it goes. Tauren Chieftain now needs to back away. Has a replenishment potion, as well as the Militia join the battle, only to see that that Mountain King was already taken out. All right. Losing a level 1 Mountain King is not that big of a deal. The main problem, though, is the time that you would normally be using to level up your hero. You are now being forced to resurrect your hero. This is going to give an opportunity for the Tauren Chieftain to get ahead by another whole level, making his Stomp that much more powerful and effective in those engagements. All right, also losing a bit of mana can be a problem, as the Tauren Chieftain, as the Mountain King was pretty much fresh out onto the field and still had a bit of mana to go. Mountain King finally gets up to level 2, has Book of the Dead, effective against Shamans, or better against Shamans, as Purge is an individual cast spell, and you really don't want to be trying to dispel skeletal minions constantly. Tauren Chieftain sits at level 3, and once again, both sides creeping within, well, a stone's throw distance of each other. However, Blade this time around is the one clearing out the more difficult creep camp. Mountain King now sitting at level 2, getting very close to level 3. Archmage may actually consider backing up here to give that Mountain King level 3 guarantee. What's going on? Why is the Mountain King backing up? All right, Grunts here ready to engage. You're fighting uphill on a ramp. That is not what you want to be doing at all. Mountain King now gets up to level 3 by clearing out the more difficult creep camp. Tauren Chieftain is going to be here ready to go. Let's take a look. Lightning Shield. Oh, there is a Stormbolt, quick and deadly, as there goes the follow-up Stomp. Stormbolt onto the Farseer. Let's take a look. Yuna's trying to head back every which way. Mountain King low on mana. Unholy Aura. Stormbolt onto the Farseer again, as the Farseer is going to be in a little bit of trouble. Scroll of Speed quickly being used. Chain Lightning trying to bounce around more damage. Wanda mana stealing on the Mountain King could steal a bit of mana, and does do exactly that. Perhaps to try and lay down a Stormbolt here. Are we perhaps going to be getting a Purge? All right, Farseer, a little bit of mana. Are we going to look at a Chain Lightning? No, we are not. Book of the Dead now being used to try and harass the harass the Expo as the Mountain King, well, tries to lead the charge here. All right, Chain Lightning cleans up 2 Footmen. There is a follow-up stomp as well. Mountain King low on mana as the Book of the Dead is the one putting pressure onto that expansion there. Tauren Chieftain now finally getting taken out. 39 supply compared to 50. Blade looks like he is in control of this game right here. Even the extra peasants are not going to be doing all too much. Last Refuge, well, having some big implications for Blade, as Blade able to take this, well, take a big lead and perhaps take this game here. Mountain King Archmage not letting up. We could go into level 5, level 4. Sorceresses are here ready to go as well. And I am still constantly surprised that we don't see Spellbreakers any longer, as the Riflemen seem to be strong enough in the battle to really do the necessary damage and have the necessary focused fire. All right, summoned units could finish off the rest here. Let's take a look. There's a purge. Are we going to see some more remaining purges? Yes, we are. This Great Hall down to 42 over 60 supply. Meanwhile, 60 over 60. As we see a Stormbolt now being placed down on the Tauren Chieftain. Tauren Chieftain losing a lot of hit points, getting bashed right there. Lightning Shield unable to stomp, and that may be the end of it. There is the GG. Hitman falls behind 2-1.